So right now it's a few days later than the last recording, so I'm not sure if this is going to be a new video or halfway still the old video. Anyway, I I really hope that I can be a lot more coherent this time. After I had some days to just let it all sink in and see where this is going. We stopped in front of the gates. Several US soldiers had evidently been waiting for my arrival.
君をアメリカに渡したら、もう我々のところには正しい情報なんて一つも降りてこなくなるだろ
う。Handing us over. Why do I get the feeling that these people are just trying to find people with the reading Steiner ability?
だから、これが最後の機会だ。
Himuyama turned around from the front passenger seat and looked straight at me. His eyes were desperate and begging.
教えてくれ。我々はこの先、どうすればいいんだ。
I don't know. How are we supposed to know?
頼む。
I remembered all the soldiers in Tokyo who'd fought so desperately to protect me. Were they fighting to help someone else in Tokyo right now? Or were they already...
俺にはわかりません。
Oh.
岡部君。
本当にわからないんです。俺一人の力でこの戦争をどうにかできると思いますか？ゴリバチョフやレリツィンがロシアの大統領になるとか、東西冷戦を劇的に終結させるとか、そんな歴史を知っていたところでどうにもならない。
I could hear the sound of another car getting closer. Shimuyama sighed and opened the passenger side door.
降りたまえ。
I exited the car as I was told. Oh my god. Even in just camo outfit, she looks adorable.
Mayuri!
And that was so like, oh, she's so adorable that I just forgot to read the line. I'm sorry. Oh. My childhood friend flung herself into my arms. And I held her tight. I just so want this to be a thumbnail. But I don't know if I can. So glad to see that she's safe.
よかった。無事で。
I could feel her warmth. Mayuri was here. I'd never gone almost a whole month without seeing her before. And this was wartime. I couldn't easily contact her like I could in the old world line. So I'd been so worried about whether or not Mayuri was okay. It was no exaggeration to say that I had survived this far. Just to make sure. I'd erased the entire Alpha World line to save her. No matter what happened, I wanted her to be safe.
Okari, 苦しいよ。
悪い。
I held her too closely. I took a step back.
マユシーね、信じてたよ。オカリンと絶対また会えるって信じてた。
あ、
よかった。無事だったかにゃ。岡部さん。
I heard two more voices I recognized. First, I look up and behind them. So guided.
みんなもよく無事で。
But this is Steins Gate. No, it's Steins Gate. We saw it in the previous game at the party. We saw it in this game after the Christmas party. You can't have happy days for nothing. That's just not.
Okabeさん。
ルカ子。
I felt myself getting choked up too. When I saw Lukaku cry, I exchanged greetings with Guided too. Kabuki had grabbed onto her like a little kid. She was still pale and trembling.
フェリス。さすがにメイド服じゃないんだな。
フェイリスって呼ばれたのも久しぶりにゃ。
Barry spoke sadly. Then she put a hand around my neck and held me close. Little pink lips got close to my ear, as if she was about to kiss me.
おい。
What was going on?
にゃはは。照れることないにゃ。
She laughed mischievously. Didn't Ferris know? Akiharumio whispered into my ear while pretending to kiss me.
気をつけて。防衛省の人も米軍の人も信用してはダメ。大人は嘘だらけ。みんな本当のことを言わないわ。
That's right. Ferris had a special talent. Just share a break. She was incredibly good at looking into someone's heart and seeing what they were thinking. That's how she won her reign at Access Battlers tournaments.
あ、思い知ったよ。
One of them just tricked me. Ferris looked surprised and took a step back.
悲しいにゃ。
そうだな。
And then I heard the sound of another engine. This time it was coming from beyond the gate and inside the base. I just had the feeling that something horrible was going to happen. It belonged to a black luxury car with an E on the license plate. Behind it was a minibus. Two of them stopped in front of the gate. It was time for my reunion to end.
Welcome!
An American soldier stole as a basketball player got out of the car.
ようこそ皆さん。私、ハモンドです。歓迎します。
His Japanese was good, but not great.
では、ミスター岡部以外の皆さんはバスに乗ってください。
No. Please don't leave me all alone. He was smiling, but I could tell he wasn't going to allow any arguments. And the other American soldiers were still carrying their rifles, as they stood guard without smiles. Shimoyama and the other Japanese soldiers were watching us from a distance. They didn't try to stop us. They were just looking downwards.
オカリン以外ってどういうこと？
怖がらなくていいです。皆さんには少し話を聞かせてもらいます。 でも後ですぐに沖縄防衛局へ送ります。さあ、どうぞ。
I don't trust that. It feels like they're trying to just whisk them away and shoot them somewhere. And I'm so scared. Because unlike in Steins where we had the time leap machine as basically a failsafe, when things went to shit over and over again, we had the time leap machine to just jump back and try again. This time we're not the ones with the time machine. I don't even know how we're going to get back.
ほかり
大丈夫だ。安心しろ。
でも
ユキさん、参りを頼みます。
はい。
Yuki nodded and put her arm around Mayuri's shoulder as she led her to the bus. Everyone else followed.
ほかり
俺の両親によろしく言っておいてくれ。
Once everyone but me was on, the minibus left immediately. The area in front of the gate felt silent. It was hard to believe this existed in the same world as all the places I'd crossed on my escape through Japan's main island.
さて、それではミスター岡部、あなたはどうぞこちらの車へ。
He told me to get in the backseat of the black luxury car. What would happen to me once I got inside? I tried to think about it but realized there was nothing I could do. I was just about to get into the car when...
岡部君逃げろ。アメリカへ行ったらもう生きて戻れ。
Shimiyama's screen was cut off by the sound of gunfire. In the corner of my eye I saw the American soldiers firing without hesitation. And in this world war they were supposed to be allies? Fighting against the Soviets? This is not about the war, this is about some kind of time machine, I would think. And I didn't trust the man who asked about which people remember different things from different world lines. But still, I trust the Americans even less. No way. I tried to turn around when...
Not it.
A large hand blocked my vision as Hammond held me down. I couldn't hear Shimuyama's voice anymore. Wait, that was his name. I didn't trust him. I found his behavior suspicious. But just to be gunned down like this. The gaps between his fingers I could see that nothing was moving. And I knew exactly what that meant. I was shoved into the car before I had time to think about it. I tried to open my mouth, but Hammond looked me in the eyes and shook his head. I wasn't supposed to talk then. Hammond sat next to me and closed the door. The car started to move. I'm wondering in this world line what happened to Leshkinin and Maho. They're still alive? Soon we turned down a different road than the one the minibus was taking. America, huh? I'd never been there before. What were they going to do to me there? Use me as a guinea pig? Cut open my hand and dissect my brain? I probably wasn't going to be able to do any tourist things. I felt like screaming, but tried my best to stay calm.
あなたに会わせたい人がいます。
Hammond suddenly spoke. Then he handed me something. I took it before I even looked at what it was. When I checked, it was a normal smartphone.
ロックはかかっていません。そこのボタンを押して。
Confused, I pressed the button as I was told. Amadeus? Then something appeared on the screen. Why did everything go silent?
クリス
What's going on? Does the Amadeus Marquis say Chris?
なんで米軍がアマデウスを
I was about to ask Hammond when. For the first time in about a month, that feeling came back. The whole world and all its colors began to shift. There was a feeling of instability, like my brain was unable to recognize where it was. And then dizziness and the sense of falling, like you get when you're anemic. I could hear the blood vessels deep within my ears, and they sounded really loud. The sense of floating finally stopped in my surroundings. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Polands into firm shapes.
オカリン
Myri was in front of me. I should check my earlier videos if this must be a third world line. Oh god. I'm sorry, I remember saying at the start that I was trying to sound more cohesive and not ramble as much, but I can't make any sense of this. I think somehow Kurisu or Amadeus Kurisu is tied to the time machine. But of course we don't know how yet. The moment we accepted the telephone and we unlocked the phone, at that moment we jumped through world lines again. Which once again scares the hell out of me, because we're not the ones doing it. This time it feels like we're just some small pawn in a game of others, just being used. Wait a second. Wait. I just noticed Friday, 21st January? I just realized that I sat here with my mouth open for seconds at a time. I'm so sorry, guys. This means that the time we've spent in the different world line is parallel to this one. like I said, I need to double check if this is the same world line as the one we celebrated Christmas in. But I think it is. So that means there are two world lines going parallel to each other. And I don't know what to think about that. Let's move on. I was in the lab in the room I knew well. There was no trace of Okinawa anywhere.
そんなに見つめられたら、まゆし恥ずかしいんだけど。
I realized that I was staring at Mayuri. I looked around the room. There he was sitting in front of the PC like always, hunched over with his back towards me. So I was reading a magazine on the couch. On the open page I could read the title. New encephalitis strikes worldwide. Are you in danger? Same couch. The same cheap fridge. Devil's computer desk. The dirty curtain that cut off the development room from the rest of the lab. The wall clock, which I picked up out of a garbage dump, told me it was past 6. I looked at the calendar. And 2010 was already gone. It was January 2011. World line had changed again. I was back to the old world line. Yeah, this was different compared to the world lines in Steins Gate. In Steins Gate we jumped to all the different world lines. All just inside the alpha attractor field. But here we're just jumping from one world line back to the other and back again.
No. マユリ、ここって秋葉原だよな。違うのか。
秋葉原だよ。
今日って何日だっけ。
21日。
ゴリバチョフ知ってるか。
ゴリバチョフ？どこかで聞いたことがあるような。
ペレストロイカっしょ。恐ろしや。あ、でもゴリビーってソ連時代だっけ。やっぱロシアといえばプーチンっしょ。目の前で睨まれたらしょんべんちびる自信あるね。
Okay, that's all the confirmation we need.
プーシンさんなら知ってるよ。ロシアの大統領さんだよね。実はワンコが好きなんだよ。秋田犬を飼ってるんだって。ニュースでやってた。
大統領。そうだ。大統領だ。
So what I think going on is the other world line is basically a bad future or an alternate reality, parallel world, however you want to call it. And I think the reason they want Ocarine is because his reading Steiner is either the, I would say, most developed or strongest. And I think that will factor into play somehow. How did the Americans get their hands on Amadeus? Maybe Daru and Suzaha all looked over at me suspiciously. We need to talk to Suzaha about this. I mean, last game we had Kurisu, where we would confide in. But we need to speak to Suza about this. It felt like a long time since anyone had looked at me like that. I was back. I no longer had to worry that I might be killed at any second. I felt incredibly relieved. But at the same time I wondered why had the world line changed again. I need to calm down and think for a bit. I went up to the roof and booted up the web browser on my smartphone. Unlike during wartime, it connected immediately. I was amazed at the speed just getting an internet connection, and the last world line had been difficult enough. I started by searching for Gorbachev, and the results came back instantly. Perestroika, Soviet Union's first and last president. The August coup d'etat and the collapse of the Soviet Union. All the keywords I hoped to see were there. As soon as I confirmed that the Soviet Union was dismantled at the end of the 20th century and no longer existed, I closed the browser. Then why had the world then shifted again? I hadn't done anything. I didn't have any way to affect the divergence value. What had changed it? That whoever had performed the first experiment in Russia undone it? Had they watched this progress for a month, then been satisfied? Were they going to keep doing it? And if they did, will I be caught up in it each time?
Sam.
It was a mistake to come outside without a coat on. Nothing I could come up with by myself would be anything more than a guess.